Ooh. We're working to get our connection going. Sorry about that. Let's see. Instagram is working. It's having some difficulty. It's coming on and off. Let's see what we need to do to make sure it's all connecting properly. How are you guys doing? It's a beautiful day. It's Sunday, 26th. Oh my gosh, September. It's just rocking and rolling. And here to answer your questions, share some ideas. Next Sunday, we have a special guest. All right, let's see. Comments. All right. Let's see, everyone. Let's remind our Instagram right now that YouTube and Facebook seems to be it. Let's see. Maybe I can get this guy working right on our Instagram. We'll see. We'll see. You never know. Always working to do something different. It's not liking it. I don't know. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day. And let's see. Jess, Lynn, hello. Suggest waiting to transfer after giving birth. I recommend 3 to 6 months is a good time on that. Deanna, hello. Natasha, hello. ASEP, develop 2 large cysts on right ovary, 6 to 8. Best option, stick a needle and drain it or get it laparoscopically drained if you haven't had a laparoscopy. But I think that can help a lot. Let me see. Maybe I'll start over. And now, delete, discard. Let's see what's going on with this. Let's try one more time. Let's see if it's gonna go for a connection. Alex, Beck, Tia, hello. Jesse, hello. Michelle, hello. Karen, hello. Let's see. Tried estrogen, progesterone, and Lupron combo to thin out the lining, but don't start your period. Should you start taking? So stay on the Lupron through the whole time and think about maybe getting a hysteroscopy D&C. That may be the other way to do that. All right. We're going to work on this guy at the same time. I'm multitasking, by the way. And let's see what our connection looks like. Let's see if let's switch. We're always working to do something different in this process. Good morning, Deanna, Natasha, Kelly, Jana, Alex, Rihanna. It was great seeing you also, by the way. And always great seeing everyone. And I feel very blessed and lucky every single day to be on this journey of helping all of us in our fertility world. Well, Instagram's not having a happy day today. Optimal amount of hours on progesterone if you have failed FET and did not do ERA. 120 is usually 122-ish. Usually after 5 days of progesterone, so the 6th day of progesterone for a blast, and after 3 days of progesterone, the 4th day of progesterone for a cleavage stage, day 3, seems to be the one. And that seems to be the best way to go. Angie, good morning. But the ERA, ERP, but don't forget hysteroscopy, laparoscopy. We're going to be working with Dr. Vidali and Prejmune, PREGMUNE.com. Check it out. A new testing protocol. And Dr. Vidali will be joining us next Sunday at 10 a.m. for a live. Really excited about that. We have lots of good things we're bringing to the table. And Ashlea, it was my pleasure, by the way. And keep at it. Don't give up. Have faith. And remember, dig deep inside because faith is first always. My device today is not working very well for my Instagram, so I apologize to everyone for that one. We're doing our very best. Let me see if I can find one other way to do this. And always something in the mix, right? Second egg retrieval yesterday in Albany with Dr. Ditkoff. Called it saying only 2 fertilized. How long do I need to wait to do a 3rd cycle? You can go right into another stimulation within the week. 5 to 7 days is okay, or wait for your next cycle. Your menstrual period doesn't really matter in this process. So I would just get going right away. Please remind everyone, my Facebook, YouTube people, to tell all the Instagram people to come on over here, because my Instagram is not working today. And we just go with it, right? Let's see. I've heard y'all are cheap for IVF, but crappy because you pull a client in with a low price and then don't follow through. Jessica Landis, Dr. Kiltz, right here, 315-416-9872. Here always to help. It's been a craziness over COVID, but if anyone's having any challenge or difficulty, please reach out to me. Kiltz at cnyfertility.com. And we want to be there to help you, by the way. So if you're getting a crappy experience, please reach out. We want to make sure we're doing our very best. It's very imperfect, unfortunately, but we need our whole global team to work together in a more positive way to help everyone, by the way. So, Pop, thank you very much, April. All of us are human beings. It is not easy, this journey of life, but we know as human beings, we make mistakes, but we want to work out to be better, by the way. Let's see. I work in a warehouse. How long do I need to take off for an IVF cycle? Miss Williams, Rihanna, a few days after your transfer or procedure is good, but depends what you're doing. If you're doing a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of stuff that's going to heat up your body, maybe give it a week. But you tell us what you think you need also. We want to make sure that happens in all of this. Maybe there's something else you can do. You can work phones or computer and things like that. So thank you, Carrie Jefferson. And look, if there's someone that's feeling that they're not getting the very best, let's listen and learn, and let's go come to the point where we can say, hey, what can we do to help you find it better? We need your honesty and help every single day. Airport scanners, post embryo transfer. Probably more radiation in many of our homes, and from the sun and other things that we can't even see. And in my opinion, remember, keto is the most amazing thing. And you want to reduce inflammation. That's probably the leading cause of most of our inflammation, by the way. All right, let's see if I can try. I'm going to keep on trying as we're in the mix here, but it doesn't like whatever the connection is. Let's see. What do you recommend for just low motility? Called a few days ago and no call back. What location? I'm in Syracuse, but I'm everywhere, and that's where I really work. Our male molecular fertility is the one to try. Male molecular fertility, along with the CBD, LDN. For some guys, add Clomid 25 milligrams and maybe even HCG. Most important part is look at Kiltz's Keto. I don't even know where my new Keto magazine is missing here, but I'll show you what the cover looks like. And you can get it on our website through go to cnyfertility.com. And keto is an anti-inflammatory food lifestyle, and it really is a remarkable change game, in my opinion. But get off the treadmill, or at least slow it down and cool it down. I do a little bit of light bike, a little bit of light weights. Now at almost 66, I got to keep the motion moving and keep everything limber, by the way. Carry auto injector. It would save clients ridiculous shipping they charge. Auto injector. Jess Floyd, Rosado Floyd. Let's see what we need to do to get the auto injectors so we have them for you guys. That's a good, important part. We'll do whatever we can to make it better. And again, Dr. Vidali is joining us next Sunday, 10 o'clock. Excited about that. Talking about inflammation, immunology, and testing, by the way. Nicole, how are you doing? All right, let's see. What is the problem with the system today? I don't know, but it's going to keep trying in one way or another. What is the benefit of CBD? How long should, we used to have CNY CBD. We're coming out with it again. Excited about that. But basically CBD, omega-3 fatty acids, and fat. When you consume it, it's anti-inflammatory. It's anti-inflammatory in the gut first. Check out Ken Berry, Nisha Berry. Excited about them. Now, again, you don't have to be carnivore, by the way, but between Miss Maria and myself and so many others talking about carnivore and keto and anti-inflammation, it'll reduce the inflammation in the gut. The gut inflammation affects the inflammation to our entire body. So we want to do everything we can to get rid of the inflammation in our entire body, by the way. Wanda, good morning. Rebecca, an embryo can split to create twins. Anything that cuts into the embryo, like assisted hatching, ICSI, biopsy, yes, all those things do affect that. But again, all those things also help with implantation and conceiving. So that's another important one. Let's see. Maybe I need to turn this guy off. We'll see, whatever it is. Sometimes you just turn these things off and on, but we'll get it later. Distal blocked tubes of possible hydrosalpinx, as well as cystic fibrosis. I have my first consult with CNY Buffalo next week. What is my next step? Laparoscopy to possibly remove the tubes or clip them. April, perky, yes. So talk to your gynecologist, maybe get your tube removed or both. What are both? If any of them is normal, leave it. And then if you want to, you can do IVF with PGS, PGT, PGM. It's basically genetically testing the embryo for whether the chromosomes in the normal configuration and numbers, gender, and any single gene disorders, and we can help with that for sure. But I would say we're looking at get AMH, TSH, ultrasound, and looking at thyroid functions. I mentioned that. Basic CBC, metabolic panel, and full genetic screening. I think that's important. Vanessa, for everyone that's having difficulties or anyone who just wants to join the team, the family, the CNY Fertility Support Group, check out the Fertile Spirit and Fertile Hope Yoga. Lots of really great things to help in all of that. All right. I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to keep trying all of this. Lisa Penna. Hello, Lisa. How you doing? My daughter has Friday in Syracuse with 2 embryos. She's on tacro and lipids, and her body usually rejects the embryos. Anything else post-transfer? So Kiltz is keto lifestyle for everyone. 1 meal a day, high fat, low-dose naltrexone, CBD, up the steroids, prednisone to 10 to 15 twice a day, Lovenox 30 twice a day. Once you do the Prograf and get pregnant, add Plaquenil 200 milligrams twice a day. I think that's important. I am in general recommending everyone to get the COVID vaccine because the virus is worse. But if you choose not to get it, protect yourself, wear a mask, social distancing. Those are the things. And we're really here to help everyone on their individual journey on what they want. Let's see. Can IVF cause menopause to occur earlier? Not that I know of. I mean, certainly there's risks of infection or damage to the ovaries could affect that, but there isn't any evidence that menopause happens earlier. Sylvana, good question. Jordan Chang on CD9 OCP for cysts, got my COVID booster. Next day I have my period again. Will this affect my IVF cycle? It may help it, by the way. And I'm not a big fan of the birth control pill. I prefer estrace and prometrium, but these cysts, often you can stimulate with them or do a drainage and start stimming anyway, but don't give up. After 5 embryo transfers, FETs, 3 donors, finally pregnant, C-section. Julie Faye, share your stories. We're doing our next family building guide. We want your story to be part of that. On our website, cnyfertility.com, and just sharing so many ideas how we can all do better and better and better. And thank you very much always for sharing your thoughts and ideas. Women miss their period when they take the vaccine. These are things we hear about. There's a lot of people missing their periods no matter what. But yes, anytime you have some inflammation in your body, some physical or emotional things, this affects the menstrual cycles. But that may be a factor, but we don't always know the exact cause. But even if you miss your period, that isn't a reason why we can't get you started in your stim process. Are we allowed to be intimate leading up to a modified natural letrozole? Yes. Intimacy is always good. Sex is good. We need to keep our intimate nature and be patient with each other in this process. Be patient with yourself. Be loving, kind, and generous. Remember, faith first. Kiltz's keto lifestyle and keto fitness is key, and go slow and easy. That's it. Tara, good morning to you. Sawitsky, my pleasure, by the way. Oh my God. We have a great team, by the way, but we, like all of the humans, are imperfect, and we're doing our very best this day and every day to help share with you in ways that we can help on the journey. All right. I'm going to try this one more time. Let's see if I can do this. I love this journey. And we have all this technology that is so imperfect. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to see if I can restart this thing and get our Instagram. But remind everyone, come on over to Facebook, YouTube, and see if we can help make this all work. Technology is great, but like suddenly I'm talking on the phone and it drops a call. It's quite amazing what we're able to do. And Sarasota's opening very soon. We're working on our lab. Colorado's doing awesome. Dr. Fink, Dr. Magarelli, thank you. But to the nursing team, to the laboratory teams, to the front office, back office support team, to the cleaning team, to all the global team, everyone, thank you for working diligently to help make IVF more affordable. Plus, we're integrating Eastern and Western philosophy, reproductive immunology, dietary changes, right? How does diet matter, right? Well, my friends, food matters tremendously. So keep on the journey. Don't give up. Talk to your OBGYNs in Los Angeles, in Seattle, in Dallas, in Oklahoma, in Minneapolis, wherever you are in this country, this world. Talk to your OBGYNs. How can they help you get monitoring or pre-care and post-care, surgical care, all these things to help you on the journey? And if you have a complication, how can they help you care for that complication, by the way? Lydia, let's see, A. Kushulpa. Should I transfer 2 4A embryos next week? You may, but I recommend 1 embryo. Currently doing studies to determine the impact on fertility, Silvana. Yes, they are. And the one thing I know is that inflammation is the thing that we need to help reduce in our bodies. If we reduce our inflammation in our bodies via Kiltz's keto, our supplements, and your faith, well, then all those things that create a more harmful effects, if COVID gets you or the flu gets you or any other of these microbes get you, we've got to make the changes. Let's see. Anna Giffen, hello. 2 day 3 embryos, 2 7 grades with Dr. Fink. They were great. Did a modified natural antihistamine protocol, lining 10.1. That was awesome, by the way. Great odds. Modified natural or natural. Natural. I get my regular cycles. I monitor when I ovulate with an ovulation predictor kits, and I schedule my transfer from there. Modified natural is either you do a trigger shot with letrozole or Clomid, preferably letrozole, in my opinion, or you add a little bit of letrozole and you do a trigger shot. That's modified. And which one should you do? They all can work. It's kind of individualized. That's what we're really working on. Individual care. All right, let me see if I can get this thing started. Let's see what we got. And let's see if I got the right code. Oh, it liked my code. Very good. Studies, yes. Let's see. There's an option to freeze eggs before fertilization. Maria, yes, there is, by the way. Could non-estrogen producing cysts cause my FET to be canceled? Nicole's story. I don't think these cysts need to be a reason to cancel an FET personally. So make sure that you're talking to the practitioners, reminding Kiltz says don't cancel those if I have a cyst. It doesn't matter, by the way. And if you have a thick lining, Either start Orlis or Lupron, and then repeat the exam in a week. And if it's still there, go ahead and schedule a hysteroscopy DNC, an endometrial scratch, which may help with implantation because it affects inflammation, by the way. All right, we're going to try this one more time and see if it will work. If it works, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. All right. We'll see. Everyone, hang on with me. Thank you for being so patient with my craziness. All right. I think I've got my Instagram up and running, but hey, Molly, are beef liver supplements an okay alternative to prenatals? Yes, you may take them with your prenatals, and we do have our own Kiltz supplements, which has liver supplements, so I highly recommend them. But if you don't want to eat the liver, eat the supplement. And again, if you're a vegan, look towards seaweed, believe it or not, supplements would have a lot of these really good things, by the way. Sorry for my Instagram faux pas this morning. Let's see. Above 40 would fresh or frozen transfer. Adriana, fresh or frozen? I do a lot of banking, then do a transfer. I do a lot of freeze on day 3. Don't go to blast. So those are the things that I look at in all of this. Karen Miller, done estrogen, progesterone, and Lupron. What happened if you stop Lupron? Just want to start another cycle and try transfer with a normal lining before doing a DNC. You could stop everything and see what a natural cycle looks like. And sometimes if your baseline ultrasound is a thicker lining, still go for it. You want to look at it and see what it looks like between day 11, 12, and 13. Again, we may be misreading and interpreting what it means when we do a baseline ultrasound early, by the way. Sarasota office for monitoring should be open this week. Dr. Condrup and team, get open this week. Then it's not going to be perfect. We're not doing bloods yet. We'll draw them. We're not doing preps for sperm yet, but it's coming soon. At least we can start saying, hi, everyone, show the place. We got a lot of work to do. And then I can work on LA and Seattle and Minneapolis and other places. But right now, let's focus on these places now. A patient can carry the baby themselves. BJ Pumpin. We do, this is where, what's your history? What's your story? What's your uterus like? How many surgeries have you had? These are things, and if you had an HSG, a saline sono, an MRI, a CT scan, but they're not all perfect. And basically, don't forget, there's also a gestational carrier. Oh, and to Dr. Ivanov in Philadelphia, we're really working to get that moving better, doing IUIs, doing consults, doing monitoring, and eventually maybe doing more. And Atlanta with Dr. Verdialis, we're working on getting our frozen transfers there. That's our next step there, and we're really excited about that. B Noble Jack, do you find that you see high success with transferring blast? Listen, day 3 and blast, cleavage and blast work great. You got to get an embryo in the uterus to know if it's going to work. So blasts do better because they made it to blast. But the culture environment may not be perfect for day 3 that might have made it in your uterus, but didn't make it in the dish. So, there's a lot of opinions in this business that I think are often wrong. Let's see. Steph Klein, Carly, hello. Sis Kylie, hello. Good morning to everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining me every Sunday at 10 a.m. I might jump in some other times. Dr. Corley is back this week. Dr. Banerjee, Dr. Condrup, Dr. Lutheringer. Been working diligent this last week. Dr. Condrup's gone back to Sarasota. Dr. Banerjee back to the DC area. And we are working to get a monitoring center in the DC area. Excited about that. Luteinized unruptured follicle, LUF. Let's see. What caused LUF? I don't know that we know that. An egg either wasn't there or just didn't come out. But I don't know that we can even prove it, by the way. FEG transfer day estrogen level is 98. That was good. Look at, there's such a range of these numbers. We don't really know the exact right number, unfortunately. Jessup 111409. Yes, you can do a frozen transfer, a fresh transfer, a natural cycle, no medications. Just tell the team you don't want any meds. Hey, look at the family building guide. Again, go to cnyfertility.com, top bar resources, click down at the family building guide and the Kiltz's keto lifestyle. But look at the protocols in here. I think it's 70 something and you'll see sample immune protocols. Look at that. But again, natural cycle works great. InvoCell, love the InvoCell. It works great, but our costs are already less than InvoCell. So we put a lot in develop things, IVF labs. So we're excited about what we're doing. PCOS, Mrs. Stacy Lynn, first round got 34 embryos. 3 made it to day 5. What day 3 embryos are better? Already had HSG. Day 3. Tell the doctors the embryology, you do not want to go to blast. You can freeze them on day 3. You can try some day 3 transfers. You can then individually take a few and let them go to blast, thawing them, but don't do it fresh. It's interesting concepts. Remember, we think we know all the answers, but we don't, my friends. We're just making it all up. We're doing something, learning something. Do not give up, by the way. Let's see, LDN and have prednisone too, but it's not on my treatment plan. So add the LDN, add the prednisone. LDN is 3 to 4.5 milligrams a day. The prednisone is 5 to 10 milligrams twice a day. And if you're not on it, talk to the team. We'll get you on it, at least by the transfer, the IUI, or the intercourse timing for transfer. Remember, all the things we talk about can be done with IUI, IVF, intercourse, fresh or frozen, au naturel. Can't do transfer on day. Yes, you can do a transfer day 3. You can transfer cleavage day. You can do a transfer on day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and day 7. Any of these days you can do a transfer. We generally recommend a cleavage stage day 3, blast stage day 5 or 6. So cleavage is day 2, 3, or 4. We do not work on Sundays. We're kind of like Chick-fil-A, right? See you in church. And remember, church is wherever you're at in a holy space. Find it within you. We're all in that space right now, every day, and have faith. InvoCell is a little plastic device, a culture device. You put the culture media, the egg and the sperm, or an injected egg into the device, put it in the vagina, and there's some evidence that it does help some people. Is it better? Not better, but it's working to lower the cost in order to eliminate these big IVF laboratories. But you still need an IVF lab if you get extra embryos and you want to freeze them. So that's the interesting part of the story. Priming, 2 to 4 weeks if you want to go up to 8 to 12 weeks, but you want to prime every day. 1 meal a day, high fat, low carbs, occasional sugar, right? I do love my ice cream. Kiltz's keto ice cream. And if you look at Dr. Kiltz's keto lifestyle, it's 1 meal, high fat, low carbs, no carbs, cook the carbs well. But remember, if you're a vegan or vegetarian, it's coconut oil, milk, cream, and bacon. I'm sorry, butter and cream. It's really works well, by the way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, and salt. That's the baby's diet way. Husband's low sperm motility. We decide to do IVF. What meds would you have me take for IVF? It's always the egg environment. It's always the sperm environment. In general, I do a lot of mini protocols. 10 of letrozole, 200 of gonal or follistim, 20 of low-dose HCG, or 150 of gonal or follistim and 75 of Menopur. They work very nicely. And then maybe with a little human growth hormone, 3 to 6 units a day. HCG Lupron trigger works great. A hysteroscopy before starting IVF. You don't have to do a hysteroscopy. We often will do a hysteroscopy scratch at the retrieval. Freeze all, come back the next cycle can be very helpful. We're working to get this rocking and rolling for everyone, by the way. Let's see. Yes, lost 14 on Kiltz's keto. If you're losing weight and you can afford to, it tells us you're going in the right direction. If you're losing too much, add the fat. You might go to 2 meals a day, one meal, one snack is my general recommendation. And I love cookies, I love ice cream, and I love chocolate. And my team has taken amazing care of me. I'm blessed. Oh, and Miss Tia takes amazing care also of me. You know, I'm a workaholic, as you can imagine, but truly my work is my passion, my hobby, and my art. Between pottery and painting and helping people on this journey of health and wellness and conception, that's the key. Fresh and Frozen's K-Flect 016, they do great, both of them. One's not better than the other. It's another option. We do charge a little bit more to do a frozen cycle, by the way. So that's the game changer. Let's see. Have endometriosis and PCOS. My endo doctor told me to stay away from red meat. Red meat, by the way, is the healthiest thing a lion can eat. We're lionesses and lions. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, and salt. Your doctor doesn't know, in my opinion. Carbohydrates cause glycation, cause damage to the glycocalyx in the peritoneum, and that's the damaging thing, by the way. I'm most amazed, and the best meats and dairy-free options on keto. Again, keto is high fat, low to no carbs in one meal a day. You choose what you want to eat, but personally, I look at lions and I look at pigs and cows, and I know what looks like the healthiest thing to me. And what I have found is healthy red meat. If you're going to eat chicken, you know, fry it or bake it in a pot and take the grease and the skin, the dark meat, and eat it, by the way. All right. Samir, hello, Samir. 1985, mom of 4. Why not test testosterone progesterone levels a day before transfer instead of on transfer day? Kimber 0211. We can add an extra charge and start doing that and cost more. We're trying to do things more efficiently. We found that rarely is it significant in the first place. But if you want it, ask for it. We'll be glad to, but there is an extra charge possibly on all sides. We really have found most places don't do any estrogen progesterone levels at all. So we found this to be the most efficient. Let's see. Husband is all about steak and eggs. It's Molly. It's the most amazing thing. I know you don't code dysfunction. We do. You can code ovarian dysfunction. If you're getting monitoring for IVF or IUI, it must have a code for assisted reproduction. That's just it. You can add secondary codes. So please tell my nurses and everyone, ovarian dysfunction, endometriosis may all be on there along with assisted reproductive monitoring. If we don't do it, I go to jail, and CNY fertility doesn't exist in the way that I can bring it to you guys. Let's see. Heather Page, Tamara, wouldn't dirty keto help? Dirty keto is like cheating, right? Would you cheat on your husband, wife, or partner? It's not safe, by the way. Dirty keto is not good, in my opinion. You want to be narrow as an arrow. That's the key. During retrieval, a hysteroscopy, DNC biopsy in Colorado can be done. The team is learning how to do it. It's simple and easy. If you see a cyst, if you see a pump, you can remove it. But if not, we schedule for an operative case. Simple as that. Lydia, the estrogen progesterone level has a slight value. We're adjusting it, but most of the time it's not that. It's not enough. But we're monitoring it and checking it so that if we may need to give you a little bit more, say, you know what, you're good, we feel comfortable with it. Let's see. After 6 months, my body stopped going into listen, being in ketosis, Stephanie Klein, 43, is not critical. You basically, that ketosis doesn't matter. Your body always burns fat. There's no such thing as insulin resistance, and your body never burns sugar ever. You must convert sugar to fat in order to be the healthiest thing you ever are. That's it. Otherwise, you die. Sarasota doing everything you guys do in New York? Not yet. Let's see. Charlotte 326, but we're coming. I'm down there. I might be down there next weekend for a couple of days to get things organized. Let's see, Victoza. Let's see. I apologize that I don't know much about Victoza, and I'll have to take a look at it. Let's see, dirty keto, basically cheating. Don't cheat. Narrow as an arrow, no variety, no spice. Damn, we do love variety, spice, and cheating, don't we? But you can't do it. You know what it feels like. Zymot. Yes, Jana. Zymot may help in getting the better sperm, the less inflamed sperm for sure. Increased chances of implantation. What techniques? All right. Family Building Guide, 73 and 74, although the pages might be slightly different in here, but it goes all over our treatments, our pre-treatments, and all the things: laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, endometrial scratch, ERA, PRP, HCG, Neupogen wash, sub-Q Neupogen, Lovenox higher dose, prednisone higher dose, Plaquenil higher dose, Kiltz's keto lifestyle, acupuncture, massage, meditation, and don't forget prayer. Lots of prayer, right? Sprinkle baby dust all over. We all need baby dust, right? What is the go-to medication to make super sperm? Molecular fertility essentials for males. I think that's good. Low-dose naltrexone, CBD oil, Kiltz's keto lifestyle for fertility. That's the game changer. Guys, gals, all of us, we need to do it. It's the change all. It really, really matters. Scar tissue, which causes me miscarriage twice. What do you do about it? Let's see. Nima, Jagana, 56. Everything we talk about in the Family Building Guide, that's what you want. Reduce inflammation, hysteroscopy, a light clean out scratch. You flush things out. That's why we get a lot of mucus in the pelvis. The mucus in the pelvis is like sinus mucus that really, really helps prevent sperm and egg interactions, implantation, all these things. The hysteroscopy DNC, I think, can really be helpful. But this is where our immune 3 and 4, our 4 is IVIG, Humira, and leukocyte immunotransfusion. It's a crazy one. A big wave and hearts and love to everyone out there. Thank you for sharing. Check out Maria Emmerich, Ken Berry. Check out Carnivore Aurelius, Carnivore Yogi. Check out Carnivore Cavelli. Check out Judy Cho. So many out there just bringing lots of great ideas, but I know my stuff sounds ridiculous and wrong. And I look very upside down often in this world of fertility. I sound like an idiot. Sometimes Tia thinks, right? But every day have faith, do not give up, and love is the best way to inspire all of us. I put these are my vision boards, love and faith and patience to each and every one of us. And so thank you to everyone for joining us today. Share this around. We're here just to continue at it. Mucinex, yes. Okay, if you haven't seen my TikTok Mucinex little thing, but Mucinex reduces inflammation. I used to take a ton of this stuff. But then I do laparoscopies and I see all this mucus in and around the fallopian tubes, the ovaries. It's probably in and around the male testicle area and the prostate and the pelvis, doing the same thing, blocking the function of your egg, sperm, embryos, and implantation environment. Remember, you're already healthy. Don't forget a little bit of yoga, Tai Chi, patience, and faith, and never, ever, 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 ever give up, because God is always on your side. Jana Arts, it's my pleasure. Pick the sex of the embryo we would like to transfer. Tasia, yes, you can do IVF, embryo biopsy, extra charge, and do PGS biopsy for that. Absolutely, you can do that. Taryn, to my call center, thank you. To my financial and billing team, thank you. We're going through lots of changes, lots of craziness in this world. My C-reactive inflammation marker came out high. Doctor told me to increase aspirin to help. What else can I do? Kiltz's keto lifestyle. If you haven't looked at the Family Building Guide, look at it. It's all about inflammation. Aspirin, 81 to 100 milligrams. Prednisone, 10 to 20 twice a day. Lovenox, 30 to 40 twice a day. Plaquenil, 200 milligrams twice a day, IVIG, 20 to 30 grams every 2 weeks. So beginning about 1 to 2 weeks prior to transfer and go to 14 weeks every 2 weeks. Weekly lipids, and stay Kiltz's keto all the time. Do not I need lots of fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables want to kill us, use us as fertilizer, and put us in the ground. It didn't make sense to me, an Italian. I was like, how can that be? It can't. Premature luteinization of follicle. This is where, so if for some reason the progesterone goes up before either your trigger shot for intercourse, IUI, or IVF, there's premature development of progesterone. It may be that one egg ovulated, but the rest didn't. We don't really understand the why part of it, but generally we recommend freezing of embryos if you do an IVF. You might need to up your cetrotide or ganirelix and use it 2 times a day, or add Lupron 10 to 20 units a day can be helpful in all of that. Is everyone doing okay? Let's see. 42, doctor, I had a consult, said day 3 is better. Hey, Maria, look at, again, we don't know for everyone which is the right one. I tend, in those with lower ovarian reserve, so fewer embryos, do a day 3, transfer or freeze. With those with 5 or more embryos, go to blast. But some people that have bad sperm, you're better off doing a day 3 and not going to blast. But boy, we're all so opinionated in this world, aren't we? Remember, we all have our different opinions about politics and religions and cultures and social natures and everything. Most important thing is love and faith and harmony in the mind and the body. 38 years young, Johanna, no children, 3 miscarriages, now tubes blocked. Would I be able to transfer 2 PGT normal? Possibly. We want to give ourselves the best chance possibly. I would personally say yes, but some of my other docs recommend doing 1. But this is where make sure you're doing an immune 3 or 4 and your Kiltz's keto lifestyle. Again, these are the 2 books you need. One is the Family Building Guide and Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle. You can download them. And our new Fertile Feast cookbook with Marie Emmerich. I'm going to get a copy in my hands to show you guys next week. And we're having Dr. Vidali, really excited about that, next Sunday. Amazing endometriosis surgeon, expert on reproductive immunology, worked and trained with Dr. Braverman. And so I'm really excited about bringing him on board next week for you guys to talk about reproductive immunology. My friends, it matters. The problem with modern science and studies is it's just not very accurate. I mean, which religion should you believe in? Should you believe in religion? Is faith and meditation and prayer helpful? I don't know. We have a lot of opinions, don't we? FET next week, struggle to get lining thick, but finally 7, protocol 3, PRP, HCG, Neupogen wash. Don't forget, maybe add Viagra vaginal, and 7 millimeter is great, by the way. Jackie 44. Kelly, how does Lupron help when priming the cycle before? I do Orilissa or Lupron with human growth. It suppresses endometriosis. The priming is about suppressing endometriosis. I also will add in DORs, DHEA, omega-3s, the CNY fertility. Look at molecular fertility supplements. Look at our resources, go all the way down. Lots of great stuff there for you. Denise Lissette. All right. 40 and 42, always a chance, never give up. I don't know what's going to work or not work for anyone. None of us do. Do something to get something. But if you know that anything other than I'm having a baby, that's all you need to be right here. Put the pictures of you and the baby right there. PCG testing at 40. I'm not a big fan of PGS, PGT, PGM testing in general. Single gene disorder is great if that's what you want to do. Plenty of people with single gene disorders who live an amazing life, contribute to life, and without them, we would not be who we are. Perfection is in the imperfect nature of all of us. The testing on a fresh. So, Tonjerica. Generally, we biopsy embryos and freeze them. We don't get the information back fast enough. Thank you to Cooper Genomics, by the way, for their testing. We do iGenomics for ERA, Cooper Genomics for PGS, PGTA. A tremendous amount of great providers out there helping us on this amazing journey. Again, the CNY Fertility Group. Vanessa Rodriguez has a great Facebook group. We should put it up as a link. Check out our Facebook, CNY Fertility Facebook. Chris Z. Kelly, Chris Z, Dr. Chang, Dr. D'Souza. But Chris Z, thank you for being an ardent, dedicated person to CNY Fertility for 20 years. We've been working with Chris Z, and Buffalo's amazing. Thank you for your patience. And my embryology team in Buffalo, thank you for all the amazing work you guys are doing. Let's see. Vanessa again. Aaron Kapko, can you get pregnant while nursing? Yes, you can. Quite often we recommend not nursing in order to do treatments, but plenty of women nurse and get pregnant and have babies. So it's not an end all. You got to stop breastfeeding. And again, we have to be much more flexible in the process. That's why stretching and yoga and Tai Chi is so good. You guys like the fire today? Huh? It's cooling down. It's fall in upstate New York. I'm going to be working with Dr. Condrup and the team in Sarasota, getting that rocking and rolling. Dr. V in Atlanta, getting our embryology team there rocking and rolling, and working with Cami and the embryology team, the whole clinical team, the surgical OR team in Colorado Springs. Really, really, really happy that they're part of the CNY Fertility family and really working diligently to maintain the CNY fertile way. And again, we're all working to come in alignment with the CNY fertile way. Well, I want to do it this way and I want to do it that way. Well, guess what? We're all CNY fertility now. We're doing it the CNY fertile way. It's as simple as that. Prednisone, can it truly help or can it be too much? Ashley Nicole, I think prednisone, dexamethasone reduces inflammation. We know that inflammation is the killer. Remember, COVID kills because your body mounts an overreactive inflammatory reaction. Somehow the vaccine may help modulate your inflammatory reactions and does better to attack it and kill it without killing you. So I do recommend that. Does progesterone cream work as well as progesterone and oil injections? Cream, vaginal, oral, or injections, all of those things are valuable and helpful. Endometrium, suppository, prometrium is used either oral or vaginal, and crenone is a cream, vaginal in general. But there are some topical creams that may not be as good. By the way, let's see. Does Dr. K, it's been, let's see, it's been over 2 months since my follow-up with you. I still haven't been scheduled for lap hysteroscopy. Christine Bunner Thomas, we've had some challenges because now a lot of the hospitals have cut back because there's so many people suffering from COVID. So we're having difficulty. They're canceling our surgeries. So many hospitals are having a difficult time. Get your vaccine or be patient with our ability to get you in for those surgeries. But just reach back out to me, text me, email me. We're going to keep on working. Mandy is coming back, and we're working on a global surgical scheduling team that's going to be able to talk to your OBGYNs about getting you scheduled wherever you are in this world. Dr. Andrea Vidali does a lot of surgeries for us. Dr. Condrup down in Sarasota is starting. Dr. Montalto in Albany, and Dr. Gomi in Buffalo. Amy Nelson. Hi, how you doing, Amy? It's great to hear from you today. Would you recommend a modified transfer after 2 failed FETs? I read PCOS women do better with these types of FETs. Let and trigger no other problems but blocked tubes. 3 prior natural children. Natural cycle trigger transfer, great way. Letrozole trigger, great way. We need to be open to all these ways. There are lots of different ways. I don't know the one right way, but if what you're doing isn't working, change it up. Don't forget laparoscopy, hysteroscopy. Look for endo, scar tissue. Just flush things out. And ovarian acupuncture, little holes in the ovary, helps a lot of PCOS out, by the way. Reversal scheduling, Jamie Connors. Saying the reversals with myself in Syracuse, Dr. Verdialis in Atlanta. Mandy's coming back. We're going to really get rocking and rolling and adding more scheduling. We're excited about that. I personally like the bubbly water, but it's mostly water, a little bit of coffee, very, very rare. I'm an extra dirty blue cheese stuffed olives, occasional martini, and I'm not trying to get pregnant. I'm feeling great, but very rarely a little bit of alcohol. You want to minimize it. Check out Lemongrass in Syracuse if you're here, and say hi to Sue and Billy and the entire team. Just tell them, hey, what's Kiltz's steak like? What does Kiltz eat at Lemongrass if you're here, by the way? Can we freeze some embryos on day 3 and rest on blast? Yes, you can do that. My bias is freeze on day 3 if you transfer day 3. If you want to go to blast, great. Ditkoff, please, day 3 freeze if you transfer day 3. I know you love the ancient way, but we're really working in a more modernistic way. And it's hard for us doctors to change. I know. Rihanna, would you recommend the ovarian bloom and timed intercourse? Absolutely. Kiltz's keto lifestyle, LDN, CBD, ovarian bloom, ovarian essentials, the prenatals, male essentials. Look at Kiltz's keto as a lifestyle for all of us. Change it up. Do something different. If what you're doing isn't working, change it up, my friends. That's the really important thing. Let's see. Implant 6A embryos. Listen, why is it so many people are infertile? Well, we don't know the answer, but let's just say we're all fertile. We want to think of the positive side, and we're suffering some immunologic issues, either due to what we breathe, drink, eat, or think, and how we move. Remember, you want to slow it down. Get in the pottery studio. Try to do some pottery. Do some poetry or painting. Change it up to get where you want to go. That's the key in all of this. Again, check out the family building guide on our website. You can download a digital, go to Amazon and get a paper copy. CBD gummies. I don't know that answer. We are working on that, but we really want to make sure there's no sugar or very little sugar. Vaccines cause infertility. Emily Baker. I don't believe that. I don't think so. There's so many opinions out there, my friends. There's no evidence that the vaccine causes infertility. My bet is the COVID virus is going to cause a lot of inflammation, a lot of people. But again, individually, you're going to make your decision. We're going to take care of you no matter what in this process. Go slow and easy if you're swimming, by the way. Light and easy if you're walking or riding or weightlifting or on the treadmill. Go light and easy. That's the key. Nicole Reardon, good morning. Good morning. 17 weeks. Oh my God. Awesome. Dr. Cheng did a great job in June. Listen, we're all working together. We're all changing and listening and learning together. I don't know the right answer for you. I'm just giving you my opinion. Whatever you choose in this journey is you. We love you and support you. So go slow. The group ran by employees. Let's see. The group, our CNY fertility support group is run by everyone out there, not just us. We don't run it. We're just part of how we could sprinkle and help everyone get together. We don't run anything. I don't even run CNY Fertility. I'm just here on the journey with you guys. We're all learning and listening together. Currently, all right. Let's see. And Dr. Randy Morrison, there's a lot of evidence out there that the vaccine is not harmful. But again, each and every one of us has our political opinions, cultural opinions, religious opinions. But the most important opinion is faith and belief in God, and the journey you're on is perfect. Loving, kind, and generous. That's it. Every single day, right? Let's see. Hannah, hello. McCarthy, hello. Tara Lee Moore, hello. We are 6 weeks out with our miracle baby. God bless you, McCarthy. Awesome. Recommendation: how long to wait to implant another embryo? Weeks out with our miracle baby. I would say 3 months is a good one. My brother Tom and I think they call them Irish twins. So mom and dad, it was only 3 months. We say a lot of things in medicine that we don't know very much, is my opinion. We say it like we think we know everything. We know nothing. By the way, no matter your sex, race, gender, age, weight, political, religious, or cultural belief systems, love, faith, and patience to all of us. And my whole team is on your side with tremendous amount of faith, love, and patience every day. We're here to help. Nurse Senti, I have 2 unsuccessful IVFs with unexplained infertility. My gut keeps telling me we should have tried IUI, as 3 has been. Listen, laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, look at Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle, look at the Family Building Guide if you haven't already. Listen, they're very, very nominal investments in helping you on your journey. Our new Fertile Feast cookbook is out there with Marie Emmerich. I'm going to be doing some videos. I'm excited about that and sharing some ideas. But yes, intercourse, IUI, IVF, fresh or frozen, your egg, sperm, and embryos, your uterus or a carrier, whatever it is, just focus on, I'm doing this. It's going to work, and never, ever give up. And listen, we're all a family together. We're all working together. And the more we continue to have faith in the process and the way, wow, doesn't that change the universe in so many ways? But yes, don't forget the immune protocol. Level 1, 2, I generally recommend level 3, and it's sometimes level 4, because the real damage, by the way, is eating 3 to 6 high plant-based, low-fat diets a day. Cancer is caused by vegetables. That is it. Sorry, my friends. Hysteroscopy 45 days ago on CD 250. Did Prevera not working? Travel team did baseline lining at 8. Too thick to start meds now. Okay, look at everyone on the CNY fertility team. If you do a hysteroscopy, clean things out, get the estrogen started right away, or follow up ultrasound and bloods in a week. If you have an 8-millimeter lining, just look at it in a week and see whether or not you're right. Add some estrogen. If it's not right, then add some progesterone, and then go another week along with some Orlis or Lupron, and then withdraw the estrogen progesterone, and then maybe even do a hysteroscopy D&C, then get started on estrogen a week later. These hysteroscopies require to get you going right away. So remind the nurses. Dr. Kiltz said, I'm doing my hysteroscopy today to thin the lining, get started right away. All right. Sue Stevenson, either there isn't enough chemicals, so there's bacteria. Oh, don't forget the antimicrobial, the Levaquin, Flagyl, Valtrex, and Diflucan, the antihistamine, which is Pepcid, Claritin, and Benadryl, and the anti-endo or lissalupron and letrozole. All right. God, 100%, Molly, always God. And remember, God is within each of us. Your thoughts create your life, your day. It's as simple as that. Good day, bad day, right day, wrong day, easy day, hard day. You, my friends, are the creators. And if you haven't read my book, The Fertile Secret, which I took from The Secret, Rhonda Byrne, but fertility and fertile we are. Fastest way to lose weight. Well, don't lose it, use it. Remember, the fat is there to take you days and weeks without food, because the get fat gene is the best survival gene ever created in the universe. If you don't get fat fast, you're dead. Fat is the survival in a famine. So 1 meal a day, Kiltz's keto lifestyle, if you really, really do it. But do some yoga, meditation, prayer, go for a walk. If you're going to get on a bike or go for a swim, keep moving, but get away from the pasta, the bread, the yogurt, the infinite carbs. It's a high fat, low to no carbs. It's it. It's amazing. To my opinion, carnivore is king. Maria and Craig Emmerich are amazing. But check out the new Fertile Feast cookbook. Really excited about it. Sharing some new and crazy ideas. It works. But remember, your fat is there as the fuel for the Ferrari. Always fat. It's always our distributed fat that feeds the cells, the acetyl-CoA necessary to make energy. Glucose in the liver must be converted to fat in order to then be distributed, deposited, and then used as energy. So look at Atkins, crazy. Okay, Weight Watchers, whatever you want. But to me, it's high fat, low carbs, 1 meal a day, and have faith and see the beauty that you are in the size you are right now. Fat causes no disease, by the way. Too hungry to only have 1 meal a day. Savannah. Yes, you are, because there's food everywhere. Stay out of the kitchen. Stop buying the shit that you snack on all day because it's not good for us. But the more you listen to this stuff, you imagine the beautiful person you are, you will feel better on keto. 1 to 2 meals, that's it. And you'll feel better. And listen, by just simply doing 1 or 2 meals a day, I've seen so many people clear up the inflammation, become healthier, happier, and guess what? Pregnant. That's it. Toddlers should be doing keto, adolescents keto, young adults, middle adults, old adults. All humans should be on the Lion King plan. Check out my YouTube video. It was a TEDx talk on the Lion King plan. This is the most amazing thing I've ever imagined. Let's see. If you go to drkiltz.com, Kiltz is keto, that's where the links are. I'm going to be working with some other companies on sharing even some supplements and ideas that are keto. Excited about it. And yes, Sue Stevenson, thank you. Fat keeps you full. But remember, your idea of being full isn't what you need. You need actually for your GI tract to be empty. This way, that's why the 1 meal a day or go every 2 meals. And that's hard. I mean, 2 days, that's hard as shit, right? 1 meal. I just did a 3-day fast. Oh my God. It feels amazing. But for me, it's 24 hours. 1 meal a day at night is the best way. Rest and digest. It's the anti-inflammatory home run of the universe for all of us. It seems wrong because 99% of the advice is red meat is bad. You want to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. The last I looked, they all grind down and simplify into sugar in your stomach. That's it. Plus, they contain chemicals and antigens that kill us and cause all our disease, which doesn't make sense. I know. Provide links to your keto dietary guidelines. Again, we're working on more. I'm going to add some keto counselors to help you on your journey. So Dr. Kiltz's keto journey is working to do that. So I'm really excited about it. Thank you. Thank you for being with me today. If you're in the office in Syracuse, I'm there this week. I think I'm off Friday, Saturday next week, but who knows where I'll be. I might show up in Atlanta or in Colorado or Sarasota, but wherever you're at, remember, you're the creator of the day. God is within all of us, right? And that's why you want to work your miracles and magic on your day. I listened to Joseph Murphy, James Allen, and if you haven't read or listened to The Secret of Rhonda Byrne, and my favorite book is Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist. Remember, you're the one that can turn lead into gold every single day. God bless you, my friends. An awesome day. I'll see you then. Thank you for dealing with my craziness. And 1 meal a day, Silvana, that's the game changer. I know it seems radical,
but it works. I'll see you guys. Take care.